Coming in right around 3,700 pounds dry with a slide-out dinette and bunks in the back for the family. Folks, this is the 2021 Keystone Springdale 1760BH. So Aaron, why do I love this floor plan? Well, pretty simple, buddy. It comes in at a great weight, right? Right around 3,700 pounds. You can't hold a ton. You're looking at about 750 pound cargo carrying capacity or so. But what that means is you have a GVWR under 5,000, which instantly tells me that if you have a vehicle that can tow 5,000 pounds, which is a pretty common tow capacity, that means you can tow this. That means you can take your family camping, you get a slide, you have all this awesome space right here, which I love. You're getting it all for a great value, and again, it's just very functional all the way around. That slide really adds a lot, especially at that weight. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the kitchen, right? I always like to start on the kitchen. It's gotta be, yeah, there we go. So in a smaller RV like this is to be pretty much expected, right? You have a single basin, 2-burner cooktop. Now they did put the 2 burners, horizontal instead of vertical. A lot of manufacturers will put them vertical. This definitely makes it a lot easier to use, but at the sacrifice of some countertop space. So just bear in mind you don't have a ton of prep space right here. But what I would normally do, what I tell people to do, is just get a wooden cutting board, just kind of set it right on top here, and then you have your prep space anyway. Or you can set it across the sink, something like that, and you can definitely make it work. A lot of people have for many years, and nothing has really changed there. You'll also see an electrical outlet in case you need to plug anything in. That's the only other downside is you don't have a very big spot for a coffee maker, so you're probably going to be stuck to like a smaller single brew style. But there is a little bit of room behind there. Rather than a multimedia center, they went with the Boss Bluetooth speaker, and I actually like this. To be quite honest, and nothing against the RV industry, but they generally don't put in the nicest speakers in the world, so your sound quality generally isn't fantastic. This sounds every bit as good, and it's portable. So if you want to put it on the picnic table outside, you can. You want to take it to the beach, you can. Storage right up top there, as well as storage down below. You can see right under the sink, pretty good storage space. A couple of drawers right here too. I always say that to make a functional kitchen, you have to have at least 1 drawer. This one comes with 2. Microwave, you'll see your hood right there. Dometic fridge freezer combo. This one is a gas absorption fridge. It does run off both propane and electric. Does have automatic switch over on there as well. Direct vent furnace right underneath is all you're gonna need to stay toasty. And if it's a hot day like today and you have shore power, you can run your AC right up top, and the controls for that are on it. Now, controls for your heat will be right back here. You also see the tank monitoring panel. I like that it's outside the bathroom. A lot of times they put it in the bathroom. For me, this is just way more convenient. However, it is also by the bunks. So if you have little kids, you want to make sure they're not flipping on your water pump all the time, especially if there's not any water in the fresh tank, because you'll burn that pump up. Switch for your water heater is on there as well. This one is just propane. And again, that monitoring panel for your battery and all of your tanks. 300-pound weight capacity on these bunks, more than enough for an adult, which is great. LED light both top and bottom, plus the window right there. Excuse me, man, dry throat today. And if we make our way into the bathroom, foot flush lever toilet. I'm gonna be honest, folks, this is a tight squeeze, right? Like for my shoulders, I mean, there's just, I'm just not really fitting back here, right? You kind of have to lean forward. But in my opinion, it's at a good trade-off, because the reason it is tight is because I get a sink in the bathroom. Far too often in an RV this size, they're just gonna cut out the sink and have you use the kitchen sink, and that's not anything I want. I really like having a sink in the bathroom. This one allows that. You also see the medicine cabinet right up top, and then of course your vent fan, as you would expect. And then in the shower, this is the other downside. I'm 6 foot tall. I am definitely touching the ceiling. Do have to bend down a little bit. And if I stand sideways, chances are I'm going to be touching the curtain if the curtain is in the shower like it's supposed to be. So you kind of have to shower like this, bent over, take the hand wand and make it happen. So it's definitely going to be, as my dad said growing up, you have to take a military shower, right? Like you are in and out, nice and quick. But realistically, with a 6-gallon water heater, you're not taking hour-long showers anyway. Taking a look at the slide out. This one is, again, has the dinette in the slide out. I just love having a slide in a smaller camper like this. It just opens up so much floor space here for you, especially if you travel with the dog. That's something a lot of people don't think about, but you know, when you open up slides, it gives you all that floor space. If you don't have slides and you have a dog, a lot of times you're stepping over them. They just don't have like a good, comfortable spot to be. But with a slide out like this, I mean, you know, they can lay over here, they can lay next to the bed. Like you still have a walkway to get just about everywhere, and they have lots of places they can lay down at. This table does drop down to make a smaller bed right up top. Honestly, what I've used this for more often than not is if you have a kid in a pack and play that's not able to crawl out of the crib yet, you can drop the table down, just take the cushions all the way off, put the pack and play right up on top there. Or sometimes, depending on a lip, you know, you may have to put the cushions on, but either way, put the pack and play on top of it, put the kid up there. As long as they're not crawling out, it's a great spot for them to take a nap, and it's up and out of the way. You'll also notice that they have drawers underneath. They didn't waste any space. I like that too. So you can see the drawers there. LED lights all the way throughout, as you'd expect in a modern camper. Shelf right up top, plus wardrobe over to the side, and you have a spot to mount a TV with hookups right up top there. This, of course, is the queen bed. They might have shared storage. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So there is a little bit of storage right underneath, so you kind of have like a little locker. I don't mind that. That's pretty good space. Plus, you'll have the storage outside. I'll show you right now. Okay, so I may have lied a bit. I guess we're not going to go outside and see the pass-through quite yet, because first, I want to show you the space with the slide in. That's the really nice thing about this floor plan, folks, is even with the slide completely in, you still have full access to the refrigerator and the freezer, plus the bunks, plus your bed up front, and right into the bathroom. So if you need to pull over to use the bathroom, make yourself a sandwich, and take a nap, you can do it all right in here. All right, now let's hit the outside of the 2021 Keystone Springdale 1760BH. Right up front is your 20-pound propane tank. That, of course, will run things like your water heater, your furnace, cooktop, all of that right from that tank. You'll see rails for your battery right behind that, plus diamond etch plating coming up the front here, helping to protect that front end from rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. Coming around to the side is Zamp Solar Prep. If you want solar, it's a great way to do it right there. Buy a portable panel, boom, plug it in. Those portable panels will have the controller built right in. Super simple and easy to use. And it's already all pre-wired to the battery. It's almost a plug and play. Taking a look at that pass-through storage. There it is, folks. I promised you had it. And there it is. Excellent storage in a small RV. Really glad that that is as large as it is. 4 manual stabilizer jacks, as you'd expect. 2 up front, 2 right in the back. LCI solid step. This is great. Just like the name implies, it is very solid, right? I'm over 200 pounds. I can hop up and down on this thing. The trailer will move before the steps start to flex. You'll also see aluminum treads, so they're not going to rust. You have adjustable feet as well, just to make that, so you can kind of adjust it to your campsite nice and easily. Electrical outlet outside. Up top is our power awning with the 12-volt electric, or 12-volt LED light on there as well. Now, again, there aren't any speakers out here, but that's because you have that Bluetooth speaker inside. So you just grab that bad boy, bring it out, and you have all the tunes you need. Coming around to the back, square tubular bumper with end cap. This is a convenient spot to store your sewer hose, and mounted to that is the spare tire. Cable inlet will be right back here. Water heater on the other side. And right back over here are your water connections. You'll see both your city water inlet as well as your fresh tank fill. Last but not least is your 30 amp power cord there, and termination right down below. You can see both your black and gray tank valves, and the valves are appropriately colored for the black and gray tanks. And folks, that wraps up this beauty right here. If you are interested in this lightweight family RV, this is the 2021 Keystone Springdale 1760BH, and all you have to do for price and availability is click in the link in the description. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker. Let's get the heck out of here and go camping, eh?